We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak, sponsored by Renaissance Bank. Today is Friday, August 17th, and I'm your host, Elizabeth Walters. We're going to take a look at today's top news and sports stories across Northeast Mississippi, but first, a look at your weather forecast. Today we'll have thunderstorms, and some storms could produce gusty winds, and small hail is possible. The high will be around 87, and tonight's low around 73, and chance of rain is at 80%. And over the next 3 days, on Saturday, we'll have an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 86 and a low of 72. Sunday, a chance of thunderstorms with a high of 89 and a low of 73. And again on Monday, an 80% chance of thunderstorms with a high of 89 and a low of 73. Now let's take a look at today's top headlines. Mississippi's public school students improved scores in 11 of 14 tests during the last school year. Results were released on Thursday with 3 Northeast Mississippi school districts, Boonville, Oxford, and Union County, among the top 10 highest scoring districts in both English, language arts, and math. Chickasaw County and Okolona were in the top 10 most improved districts for English language arts, and Tishomingo County, Lafayette, North Tippah, and Aberdeen were in the top 10 most improved districts for math scores. Looking specifically at Tupelo and Lee County, Tupelo Public Schools made its biggest strides, increasing the number of level 4 or 5 scores in 4th grade math, 7th grade math, and algebra. Lee County schools improved the most with level 4 or 5 scores in 4th grade English, language arts, 6th grade math, and algebra. You can see a complete list of the scores for our area in today's Daily Journal or online at djournal.com. And is Jim Hood looking ahead to a possible run at governor? The 4-term Attorney General made a stop in Tupelo on Thursday, delivering a message about pragmatic policy making and decried corporate influence over state government. The lone Democrat to hold statewide elected office, Hood has openly discussed the possibility of running next year, but he said he's giving his wife time to consider the idea. During his talk on Thursday, Hood highlighted the work of his office to press lawsuits over corporate wrongdoing, then turned to his statewide message, calling for renewed cooperation among politicians of all levels to hammer out pragmatic policy achievements. With a special session expected to be announced today, Hood said that if a lottery is created, the revenue should fund pre-K and the state should adopt a gas tax increase to provide money to fix road and bridge problems. As far as his possible run at governor, Hood said he'll probably have an announcement either way sometime in the fall. And back to that possible special session, Governor Phil Bryant is expected to announce today that he will call legislators back to Jackson August 23rd and 24th to consider proposals around the state's infrastructure system. And even as Governor Bryant calls the session, it's not clear if there's an agreement between the House and Senate leadership on transportation proposals. One topic that will be discussed is the state lottery, which from our Sunday story shows several of our area legislators oppose. Governor Bryant has also proposed diverting use tax from internet sales and revenue from sports betting for transportation. And a story from our partners at Mississippi Today, it is estimated that MDOT needs an additional $400 million per year to work with state needs. And on the local level, counties have been forced to close over 500 bridges for safety repairs. You can continue to follow this story throughout the day and also go to djournal.com to see an interactive on bridges that are closed and need repair throughout Northeast Mississippi. And in sports, TCPS opened its season with a win over Myrtle 40-14 Thursday night. Sophomore quarterback Kai Holliday threw for 3 touchdowns and ran for 1 to lead the Eagles. TCPS led throughout with Holliday finding Foster Yates for a 40-yard touchdown on its opening possession. And this was the first varsity game for the Hawks, who played junior high and junior varsity the last 2 seasons. TCPS will play Heritage next week, while the Hawks will host HW Byers. And you can check out the lineup of all of tonight's games on djournal.com and come back Saturday morning for recaps from games throughout the region. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Friday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Each story discussed today on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Walters. Have a great weekend.